I'm live, I guess. Haven't been live in a while because I've been sick, which happens. And it kind of slowed me down, so I didn't get a whole lot done the last week and a half, 2 weeks. But I've been working on, well, prior to getting sick, I was working on my puppet line. And I got a bunch more crap to do still. So I guess I'm gonna work on. I guess I'm gonna work on these things. I gotta get organized here. I have a lot to do, but I don't know. I mean, I kind of know where to start. I gotta work on some sewing. Is one of the things I gotta do here. Just turn on the sewing machine. All right, it's on. Now, let's see where I'm at here. So this guy's already done. He's got a head sewn into him back here. Okay. Hand goes up into here. This will come down a little bit, cover right there. That looks good. But that one is ready to go for the most part. I gotta do, there's another part of this that's gotta be sewed. But I've got, I'm gonna see which ones need done here, because I don't exactly know which ones are done and which ones aren't. Looks like I got more to do than I have done. Here's one that's done. Your country's name. The United States of America. That's my country's name. What's your country's name? Where are you watching from? I know it's late here in the U.S., especially in Ohio where I'm at. So, so it's like not a lot of people awake probably where I'm at. These got kind of wrinkled a lot. Well, I got 4 of them here. Okay. Do I got 4 done? Yeah, I got 4 done. Okay. Love from India. Thank you very much. All right. I've never been there, but I've heard a lot of cool stuff about it. So yeah, I'm here in the United States. I'm working on making puppets. I have a line of puppets. It's kind of weird, if you like horror or you like Halloween, then these are cool. So basically, here's the puppet head. It doesn't have a foam head in it yet, or a mouthpiece, which like the mouth fabric, that's not in there yet. Hand goes in from the back here, and it's a morgue bag is what it is. So these will, when they're done, they will be all like, eyes bleeding and stuff like that, and they'll be roped off. But inside of here is another bag. This gets stuffed and it makes shoulders and makes a body for them. This gets tied off and it gets tied off again at the feet, and you just hold it like this, and you can walk around. You've got a puppet in a morgue bag. So, and hi there, Silverclaw 2000. How are you? How's it going? How's your night? What's happening? Yeah. Thank you for that like. I appreciate that. So this is what I'm working on right now. These guys are going to be cool when they get done. They're a lot of work right now. I got another head right here. So what I'm fixing to do here at the moment is, good. How are you? I'm doing good, Silver Claw. How you been? I am just kind of like up late at night here working on my craft here, on my stuff. So, you know, and I created these, so it's kind of my own mess, I suppose. But it's not, you know, they're not super easy to do for me anyway. But you know, when I'm done, then it's kind of rewarding to look at something you made and think, hey, you know, I made that, and that's pretty cool. So, so where you at, Silver Claw 2000? Where are you watching from? I gotta think about why I've been sick for like a week, so so I've had to I've not been out here doing this. Do you sell them? I do sell them, yeah. Um, I've been drawing for like the last past. I also make puppets. Make paper dragon puppet. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can make a puppet with. So you know, there's no limitations. It's art, you know. And yeah, I do sell these guys. I'll show you something else I do. I do monster dolls too. And if you see the eye on this, obviously this is a kind of a spoof of Ronald McDonald here, but look at the eye. So my puppets have effects like that. They might have like a ripped out eye or, you know, something going on like that. But that's the kind of stuff I like to make. So it's all like horror, Halloween props kind of thing. Um, so yeah, that's what I do. If I don't die first. All right, so pull this up here. That's super cool. Thank you. I appreciate it. You can see a lot more of that kind of stuff on my channel. I gotta remember what the crap I'm doing here because I don't know. Okay, yeah, it goes like that. Yeah, that's how I do it. Okay, boom. Yeah. All right. Yeah, they take a while to do, and so I just have to remember how to sew these on because I would hate to get them done and have made a wrong move somewhere because they're just a lot of work. So, so yeah, try to be careful about that. And I think, okay, well, that's why I'm trying to watch what I'm doing here. I take these puppets to conventions. If I go to a horror convention or something, I'll take one with me and walk around with it. People think it's kind of cool. So, and I'm a ventriloquist, so I can actually make them talk. What's your favorite puppet you've made? Oh, I've made some different ones. So here's one sitting here. This one never got a body to it, but this was one of my earlier ones. This was just a head that I made. Scarecrow. I love scarecrows. They're like my favorite monsters. And so I never put a body on this guy, but I just love the way he turned out, and so he's always just been one of my favorite ones. So, yeah, but it's like I said, it's just a head. Hello, hi. I'm a scarecrow. So, yeah, that's this guy. Oh, that's also super cool. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. And then, and I have one of these guys that I'm making now. You can see it in the thumbnail for my live here. I'm holding it, and that one's got a torn out eye, and and he's like my main pouch puppet. These are called pouch puppets. That's what I call them, because they're puppets in a cadaver pouch. So yeah. There's a song I like from a band called Telly Hall called Him for Scare. Oh, that's cool. Huh. Neat. Yeah, I love scarecrows. In fact, I was trying to watch all the scarecrow horror movies on Tubi a while back, just because I like scarecrows so much. So yeah, I'm just stitching this on here now. This is the boring part, having to do all this. But, you know, it's gotta be done. It ain't fun, but it's a part of the process. So all their music is really good. I recommend listening. Okay, yeah, I will. Are they on? Are they on YouTube? If they are, I will give it a whirl. You know, see what I think. Because I love music. I'm actually my main job. I'm actually a piano technician. I tune and repair pianos for a living. That's what I do to to pay the bills and stuff. Tune and repair pianos. So I have a big musical background actually. So I do like music a lot. You know. You play piano and violin, huh? Oh, neat. Okay, cool. Yeah, I tried violin, and I'll tell you what, I failed at it miserably. It was just really complicated for me. But I've been a guitar player for a long time, so it was just really confusing when I tried to play violin. It's just because I guess because the muscle memory from playing guitar just was very different, so I kind of gave up on it. Yeah. And I'm not actually a piano player at all. I just work on it. Just tune and repair, that's all I do. And then making puppets, and I'm also I also do entertainment work. I'm a magician, ventriloquist, and I also perform sideshow and swallow swords, believe it or not. You want to play guitar, huh? Yeah, you still could. Okay, let's see how I did on this. Sure, I got it sewn on there well. So when I flip this, which before I do, I kind of want to go back over a couple parts of this. I don't know if it's real necessary, but I feel like right in here, I feel like I'm kind of close to the edge, and I want to make sure I got enough seam allowance and have it stitched up real well. So what part of playing the violin did you struggle with? All of it, every part of it. It was just, it was hard. Mainly because as a guitar player, I was like a shred guy. I would play really fast and stuff. So, and I would do big long stretches, and so it's very confusing when you've got a neck that's this big. It just thank you, Edwin, for the subscribe. Appreciate that. So it was just very confusing to me, and I wasn't able to I just couldn't get it. It was a lost cause for me. So okay, now the big question is, did I screw this up or did I do it right? Let's find out, shall we? Moment of truth coming up. We're gonna reach into here. Here's the head hanging out the back. Here's the bag, and it's backwards, but that says property of Toyland Mortuary. It was the best name I could come up with for a morgue bag from a place that, where puppets would be, where puppets would go when they die to be, bagged up. And of course, then these bags look distressed and everything. So, and then the outer bag, that's what this looks like. It's just a body form. So when it's stuffed, these are the shoulders, and here's the head. So it gives the shape of a puppet full body. So then this pulls up. You don't see that inner bag. There's the back. This is where your hand would go in. This is where the head would be, and this is where the mouth plate will be. Like I said, there'll be a foam skull in here, so it'll hold shape. And then I'll start doing my effects work, like on this guy where I ripped out his eye and put a stitch in there and stuff. I'll do that kind of thing with here. Some of these guys are going to be, some of them might just have a big rip or something that's bleeding out, or and I use really good fake blood. You can see that it looks fresh, it looks wet. It's called what I forget. Why did I forget what it's called when I use it all the time? It's called oh crap, I forgot. It's like my favorite blood, and I forget what it's called. It's made by Pale Knight Productions, and yeah, I don't know why I forgot. Anyway, I remember who made it. So Yeah, but it looks wet and it dries like that. So there's another one down. This whole thing will get stuffed. And like I say, then when the shoulders are here, this will get tied off like he's in a bag. It'll get tied off at the base, and then you just hold it like a baby, walk around with it, and you got a mutilated puppet person that's ready to entertain people. It's good for haunt actors if you're in a haunted house. And it's kind of scary. Yeah, exactly. That's the idea. I make horror props, Halloween stuff. Kind of a year-round Halloween guy, so it's what I do. It's what I do for fun. And yeah, what color should I do next? So I've got okay, so I've got a blue head there. I got another pink one. This is gonna be a girl puppet, and I'm actually considering on her giving her like totally black eyes, or I'm actually thinking about and I've done this before where I'll wire up a battery powered like LED red eyes, and maybe they'll glow. Um, and then maybe you're giving her sharp teeth, and so we'll see. I don't know yet what I'm gonna do with her, but then I've got a couple that are gonna be clowns. Um, so yeah, so I just try to get creative with them, but no two are exactly alike. So when someone does buy one of these guys from me, it is theirs. They're the only ones that are going to have that particular design, because I try not to do exactly the same thing twice. So yeah. Okay. Just when I pull this through, I want to be really sure that I'm doing it correctly here. Okay. Okay. So, what is going on in your part of the world if you're watching me? What's happening your way? Anything fun? What'd you do? What'd you do today? I'm off work tomorrow, so I don't have to do anything um, other than take my. Let's see. Well, that's a cool idea. Yeah, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, I assume you're talking about the lights in the eyes. Yeah, that's and what I want to do, because not everybody that uses one of these knows how to make them talk. Not everybody's a ventriloquist, and some people don't want to learn, just so they can walk around with one of these type of things. So what I'm thinking about doing is putting in a yeah. So you were talking about the eyes. I'm thinking about getting a Bluetooth speaker, like a small one, and then and so where this ties off, okay, at the head, just down inside here, just below the chin of the puppet, they put in like a little fabric bag that I can just safety pin inside here, with a Bluetooth speaker. You can record whatever you want it to say, and just walk around and your puppet will talk. And so that is my next plan. Now I just make it talk because I do that kind of thing. I'm a ventriloquist, so I can make my puppets talk. I don't have to worry about it, but not everybody does. So so I'm gonna start doing that, I think. Okay. Yeah. So I'll tuck this down in there now. This is like my least favorite part of this whole process. What I really like is at the end where I can actually mutilate them and make them look scary. So I like that part because that's that's where I get to be creative. That's where right now it's more just a bunch of sewing and stuff, but it's part of the process. They get there, get to that part where we actually get to do the creative stuff on them, and yeah, and they'll be there pretty soon too. So. Almost done with another one. I had a paper dragon. It took me like 5 hours to make once. Huh, that's cool. Yeah, dragons are cool. Now, have you seen some of the dragons that people like wear across their shoulders and you put one arm in to operate it? The other one goes into the tail, and then you have a false arm, so it looks like, or actually two false arms that go in your pockets or wherever you want them to go. Those are really cool. There's a lot of people that make those on YouTube, and they are super cool. I've never made one, but I've thought about it. I know that I probably could. I just haven't done it. Yeah, those are really cool. Yeah. So, Silver Claw, where are you watching from? I'm just curious. Are you in the U.S. or are you somewhere else in the world here? And if you're in the U.S., where are you at? What state are you in? Because it's got to be late if you're in the U.S., I would say. Unless you're out in, like, the West Coast or something. And not as late there, I guess. But, okay. Excuse me. All right. So that's what it looks like. Actually, not. This is inside out. We're going to turn it right side out and stuff it through. So I'm going to reach down through here. Here's the shoulders. That's what the shoulders look like with no head. I'll reach through here, grab this. Yeah, it's pretty late. Yeah. Oh, so you are in the U.S., huh? Yeah, it's definitely late. Pull that through. There we go. Now, one thing I have to do, though, another step and it's hard to do on a sewing machine, although I've done it. This part's open right here, and that has to be sewn in up here. So I got to do that. And yeah, I guess I forgot to do that on the last one. I could stitch part of that on the machine. And that's what I've been doing. It's just kind of a pain getting it under there, but it's kind of something I need to do. You got stuff to do tomorrow, you probably should go to bed. That's a good idea. Go to bed. Yeah, I'm going to do that soon too, because I do have a few things I got to do. I'm going to come back on here tomorrow and do some more of this. I was hoping to get a little bit more done, but I don't know how much I'm actually going to get done. I'm just slowly trying to finish these. I'm trying to make 10 of these guys. So as soon as I can get done with 10 of them, then I'll be happy. So we'll see. But you should go to bed. Yeah, that's the good idea. Yeah, go to bed. Um, I kind of forgot to do this. What time is it for me? 1:42 in the morning. 1:42 a.m. So it's late here as well. Yep, it is late or early depending on what time, depending on how you look at it, I suppose. But yeah. Let's see. Someone else has joined. Good job, mate. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, that's pretty late. You should get some rest too. Yeah, you're right. Hey, did you subscribe to the channel so you can catch me live some other time? Just wondering. And then you'll also be able to see what these guys look like when they're finished. I mean, if you're interested in seeing what they look like when they're done. Ow! Just pricked myself with a pen that I've got in there. That didn't feel good, but okay, that should do. I just need to stitch that down so that it's kind of ready to go. Oh no, I hope you're okay. I am okay. I do much worse when I perform sideshow. I do the bed of nails and everything, so pain is something I'm kind of used to. So yeah, it was just a little pen, just one of these guys. I've poked myself many times. Sorry, hope that's not too loud. Okay, all right, there's that. Actually, I need that pen again because I've got to do the other side. I'm going to get going. All right, have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. All right. I'm going to clip these threads out now. All right. And check, make sure I put that in the right place. Okay. It's pretty close. That'll do. That's good enough. All right. Let's figure out if I did this right. Okay. Looks pretty good. Yeah. All right. Looks good. No, I did not do this one yet. Need to do this one. Need to tack down the neck here. Which is kind of a pain. I hate doing it on the sewing machine. I wish there was an easier way to do it, but there's really not. So it just kind of is what it is, and just got to do it. So all right. Nope, there goes my thread. I'm almost out of bobbin there too. I'm gonna have to rewind or wind up another one of those. Let's see. Okay, and that's his left shoulder right there. When this is stuffed, that's gonna be a shoulder. So that did okay right there. Okay. I've got to put one over here too. I think that'll do. I would have liked to have gotten a better stitch on there, but I think that'll probably hold. Got enough on there for now. probably do the other one before I put my thread has gotten jammed or something. This machine's been doing that. I don't know what it is, but sewing's not really my thing anyway. I'm kind of a hack at it, honestly. But my mother-in-law is a seamstress. She's really good. She's the one that taught me how to do it. That's where I learned to do this. It comes in handy, you know, but then I have every now and then excuse me, my one of my daughters will ask me to sew something for them, which is kind of weird, but you know, I don't really make nice things. I make creepy stuff, you know. So I'm gonna wet that down just so that I can get it through the eye of the needle here. There we go. Okay. Sorry. I've been sick for like the last 2 weeks, and I'm better, but the cough still wants to stick around. Okay. Okay, I need another pen. All right. I'm going to stitch up this side now. If I can get this on there. Feels kind of bulky, so it's kind of hard to get on there. Pulled out of there. I think I got it, but nowhere near where I wanted it. I might have to take that out. I don't know. I don't think that went where I wanted it to go. Okay. Okay. Need to cut this, and so I got a fresh end to work with so I can get it through the needle. There we go. All right. There's that, but I'm kind of concerned about this because it didn't go on there where I wanted it to go. I need to really look into this and see if I can use that. I don't know. Actually, no, I can't use that. I didn't get it stitched in the right place. Not at all. So I need to get out. I got one right here. This here is a seam ripper. I'm going to have to rip the seam here. Didn't want to have to do that, but I'm going to have to. So basically, I got to go through and break all the threads. Might be able to see them better on the inside of here. I might just do this differently instead of trying to do it on the machine. Okay. So I get that out of there. All right. I'm just gonna stitch that by hand later and not try to do this because that's kind of, yeah, that one didn't go where I wanted it to go either. So I'm gonna go ahead and take that one out too. I didn't want to have to do this, but it feels like I'm taking a step back. But so basically, I take this little thing right here and I just pluck out the threads until I've got them all ripped out. And that's what you do when you make a sewing mistake. Go in with a seam ripper and just tear it all out. Try to be more careful the next time. Okay. I'm done with the seam ripper now. Put that away. And I'm just gonna do that later and do it differently than I just tried to do it because it didn't work out too well. All right. So at this point, gotten two heads stitched on, and a few more to go. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I guess that's about right. I got 4 to go. I don't think I'm going to do them tomorrow because I'm kind of getting tired. It is 2 o'clock in the morning where I'm at. So I think I'm going to wrap this up. All right. I am ending this live stream now, so have a good night, and I'll be back again to work on this some more.